What is going on, guys? DBG here, and lads, world's gone mad. World's gone mad. Like, I was trying to make a video about, like, oh, the best budget lineup for clutch time. Because, well, obviously I'm on current gen because the menus are better for this video because we're not going to be playing the game. And I'm just going through the menus. So, for clutch time, I'm on like an 8-game win streak with either this lineup. I won 3 games with this lineup, and then I won wherever Caruso is. I won 5 games in a row with this lineup, and then swapped Caruso for Eric Snow and won another 3 games in a row. So I'm on a big win streak with this. So I was like, okay, yeah, this is a super easy, like, especially once Eric Snow got in, I was like, a 10,000 MT lineup. Oh, how wrong was I? Oh, how wrong was I? Marcus Smart, last week, 4,000 MT. This week, 10,000 MT. Plus, last week, Eric Snow. When Super Packs came out, Eric Snow was down at like 2,500 MT. Eric Snow has shot up to over 5,000, or to in and around 5,000 MT. Again, 4K MT, he's still not shot up too much, but Marcus Smart, any card that people like, has spiked in price. Wang Zhizhi Ruby. Lads, Wang Zhizhi Ruby right now. Okay, thankfully he's gone down in price. He was over 3K at one stage. Oh, thank God. Thank God Wang Zhizhi has gone down in price. But still, this day last week, 850 coins. So not even this day last week. Last Thursday, 3 days ago. 850 coins. Now, 2,700. Jonathan Isaac. If you had bought a bunch of cards on Thursday and just held, you're good. Jonathan Isaac, 850 coins as well. Even cheaper. I bought a bunch of Jonathan Isaac for 750. Jonathan Isaac, I'm searching a non-existent card, I just realized, is like 2,000 MT. So he's gone up 3 times in price, like. Over 2,400. Like, there's a reason why you guys saw me buy a load of these guys. There's a reason why you guys saw me buy a load of these guys. And Penny Hardaway. Last week, I bought my Penny Hardaway. I paid 41k for one with HuffPost Paint Ignition. Sold that one for 70. And then bought just one with just a couple of gold badges for 32k. I bought him on Thursday. Thursday! Maybe Wednesday. Either Wednesday or Thursday. One of those 2 days. I got set. I more than doubled. I doubled my MT. I'm sitting here on 522k MT. I'm literally sitting here on 522k MT. And like, there are guys that I'm 1,000,000% selling. Anyone that I was 50-50 on is being sold right away, lads. Anyone that I was 50-50 on is being sold right away. So, I use Eddie Jones. De'Aaron. De'Aaron's cheap. But De'Aaron's suddenly 7.5k. De'Aaron was like 3k MT a couple of days ago. Like, that's why I wasn't selling any of these guys. These guys were literally like 3,000 MT. So let me sell De'Aaron Fox for 6,950. Hell yeah, this is a cheap De'Aaron Fox at this stage. We got our Wang Zhizhi sitting there. I wouldn't even be surprised if freaking Zydrunas Ilgauskas is up in price. Because, you know, he might be needed for this week's limited. Is Zydrunas Ilgauskas up in price? Of course Zydrunas Ilgauskas is the only freaking card in the game is down in price. That is the worst investment I've ever freaking made. I'll get rid of them eventually. But, like, of course, like, of all my other investments have been good. But freaking Zydrunas Ilgauskas. Zydrunas Ilgauskas, oh, lads. Like, the one investment I made where the price is down. But basically, what has happened is that people sold their collections. Super packs basically meant that there was like an abundance of every single card. So that like tanked the market. So that completely tanked the market. So a lot of people bought their cards during super packs. And then the prices went up slightly. So a lot of people sold their collections. And then what ended up happening was when people sold all of their collections, they tried to buy them back because they sold their collections thinking, okay, we're going to get a bunch of like good cards in Season 5 or Season 3. What ended up happening was we get the worst freaking batch of cards I've ever seen. We have one of the worst batches of cards there has ever been in my team. Like, Tiny Archibald I mean, he's cheap for XP. Kind of sucks. Ray Allen, he's fine. Not 300k worth. Tim Duncan, he's fine. 100k for Duncan is not a bad price. I will say that. 100k for him is not a bad price. He's a great defender. But like, Giannis Antetokounmpo, he was down quite a bit. He's now back above 500k. Tracy McGrady was at about 250k. Tracy McGrady on Thursday was like 250k. Tracy McGrady is now way over 400k. This is a 2 extra Hall of Fame batch, T-Mac. But still, base T-Mac is still going to be sitting here on 400k. Eddie Jones was like 8k. Eddie Jones is like 20k. This is more expensive than Eddie Jones was straight out of packs. It's nuts. What price is freaking DeJounte? Okay, DeJounte's still cheap, thankfully. So, like, I'm going to make a video of a quote-unquote cheap lineup, but, like, every card that's usable is spiked. So if you have anyone that's worth anything, like he has Alonzo spiked. I'm not even joking. I think Alonzo Mourning is spiked in price. Oh my god. Alonzo Mourning has even gone up in price. Even that bum Alonzo Mourning has gone up in price. Let me put up an Alonzo Mourning and hopefully he sells. So, what's the best thing to do right now? Sell. Sell any players you're not using. What's going to happen is, actually, you know what? I don't know. Because if Tuesday is another garbage primetime drop, like as in literal, genuinely garbage, if there's no good moments cards on Monday, there are no good moments cards on Monday, if Tuesday is a garbage primetime drop, and if we don't see any other content until Friday, the market's going to keep going down because people are going to be trying to buy more cards. People are going to have accumulated MT in certain way, in whatever ways they can, and they're going to be buying more cards, which is pushing the price of cards up. Like every card's gone up. Like Alter Ego Kevin Durant, he went down a bunch in price. He's back at around 600k. Dolph Shay's well over the 100. This Dolph Shay's here, he was closing in on a buyout when super packs were out, or one of the Dolph Shay's were. But Kevin Durant still super expensive. Moments cards. Like Booker's over 100 freaking K. I'm guessing Dunktober Kobe's still expensive, is he? Like Dunktober Kobe's like 80. Like cards are so freaking rare. Let's see the limited inserts. Like there's 6 Marcus Alls on the market. 6 Sean Marions. If you guys don't remember, there were guaranteed packs of these guys a week ago. Zion Williamson was 50k a week ago. He's 100k. Jason Tatum was... No, he was over 100k. There's no point on him. Chris Webber was 50k. He's like 70. He's like 80k, so he's up 30k. Paul Pierce again was around 50k. He's up 40k. Gilbert Arenas was 30k. Gilbert Arenas is up 20k, which by percentages is the same. Richard Jefferson was in around 50k. He's at 80k. Russell Westbrook, he was actually always over 100k. No one ever pulled him out of those packs. Sabonis was over 100k, but now Sabonis is looking like he's well over 200k again. Sean Kemp, he was at 50. Sean Kemp has gone up to 66. Sean Kemp, ironically, is the best of all these guys. Outside like Marion and a few of the over 100k ones. But like Marion was down like 60, 70k, and now he's back over 100. Like we are like 9 days away removed from these guys being guaranteed packs, and there's now 7 of them, or 6 of them. 6 of them on the market. Lads, market is supply and demand. You guys notice. It's all about supply and demand. And right now, the supply is super low on cards because nobody's been opening packs and nobody really wants to sell their cards. Because nobody wants to sell their cards because there were no good cards released on Friday. Like, as much as people like to say, oh, some of these old cards are usable, which is true. People do want to keep updating their lineup. Klay Thompson suddenly is back around 300k. What's George Mikan going for now? George Mikan, like if I had held on to my George Mikans that I bought for all 30k, you don't understand how much MT I would have. And these were all 54. I sold all of mine at 40k. I sold mine because I didn't know what the hell they were going to do, and I was like, oh, new season, so I just sold. But like I would have made an extra 100k on my George Mikans had I just held them all. Like, that's mad. That is mad. I would have made at least an extra 10k on each one. With the Kembes, the Kembe was less than 20k. He was less than 20k 9 days ago. He is now 70k. Lads, Like, what the hell is going on? You know, and the funniest thing is, lads, DeMar DeRozan. Like, I'm just putting it out there. He's still a garbage man. He gets better with his duo, but he's still a garbage man. He's over 100K. I saw one in for 160K last night. Like, lads, world's gone completely mad because people want to buy cards. Everyone who sold their cards wants to buy cards. And nobody who has the cards wants to sell their cards because there's no better cards for them to get. So what is that has led to is a lot of people with a lot of MT, like a lot of people who have a lot of MT because they sold all their players, are trying to buy back their players, but nobody's selling the players. So you have got a huge amount of people with a serious amount of MT trying to buy fewer and fewer cards. So until something happens until there's a card that comes out that gets people selling cards again, or that makes the demand of certain cards less, it's just going to keep going up. So I don't know when to sell. Like, I'm selling now because the market's already super high. Could it go higher? Yes. Could it drop tomorrow if they release something ridiculous like, I don't know, a more ridiculous moments card? Yes, it could as well. So I'm all on the make your money now. Like, again, hindsight's 2020. I could have made more money from Mykin, but I'm happy with the amount of money I made from Mykin. But at the end of the day, market is just gone completely mental, lads. So just sell at some stage. And I know this video is going to drop the market a little bit because people are going to start selling. But don't sell right now when this video is out because people are going to start selling, the market's going to drop, and the market's going to pick back up again. Every time the market crashes, the market goes up a little bit more. But just keep an eye on the market. Always keep an eye on the market. Because you just never know when a situation like this is going to present itself where you can make a ton of MT on your cards. So anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.